Yeah, this is a very unique setup coming through for the City side. You mentioned it, very heavy lean out towards that B site, retake setup out on A, cross smokes go down. And for Apeks, rather than just fighting, wait for the bomb to go down and just retake out from CT.
I think there might be a gap on the left-hand side of that smoke. It looked like they were throwing a little bit awkward, but Logic Man gets involved. The elbow gets 2 kills to kick things off the Sangal. 2 great headshots from Kriaz and Freddy Frog, and Dennis and Co. will try face out a short, but they both take dinks. They both get tagged to less than 15 points of health apiece. Relaxer, without the Kevlar and the kit in play, desperately needing to find a step-up moment, and Logic Man just continues to frag. 4 kills for him. Can he make it the ace? No. Gross finds his response, gets 2 picks to return, but not much more than that. The HP advantage finally sets in for the CT side, and Sangal, Gross has his own potential of his own right, seeing when that bomb has crossed the wall, trying to bait in the idea that they've rotated towards the B side. If they double fake it and go back into lone, then that will draw a lot of the presence away from the A side defensive. And in fact, Paz does catch Gross in the mid control, so the man advantage gained by Sangal here.
Yeah, that's just awful timing for the CTs, unfortunately. Relaxer's looking in towards lower tunnels, and the split second that he looks up towards top mid, that's when Gruss goes back, and then there's a lower tunnels player. At least the trade comes back in for the CTs, and time's still low here for the D side.
Molotov's continuing up here onto the short control. Logic Man dealt with by Relaxer. They have brought it back to evens in their 2-2 split, with the mid to B play looking to get set up for Sangal. Smoke's got to go down towards the CT spawn. I think with the utility being thrown out, Dennis is going to have to adjust against that. It's him and Freddy up for the defense here. 2 players essentially in a 2 versus 4. Major not caught looking the right way. Secondary kill comes in for Dennis. That's huge. Meanwhile, Kriaz strikes on long, deals with that last player, but Freddy gets overwhelmed. So Engine can get a bomb plant here. He's got a retake, which you could theoretically still fend off.
Yeah, that late lurk out from long was just trying to cut off rotations, not to be. Engine repositioning, player out for the upper tunnels, has been seen. Now it comes down to the 1v1.
3 kills on Engine for the quadra clutch. They're aware of him being a big box. Oh, but he threads the needle, finds the only angle that he could have taken safely in the mid doors, and recovers a 1 versus 2 clutch. What incredible skills from Engine here in this one. And you've mentioned before that their main star of this Turkish core has been...
As long as they just offer up some individual duels with the pistols, it would be nice to maybe see them take a little bit of map control if they get slightly aggressive out towards the upper tunnels, just because Sangal haven't really put too much emphasis out from B. Freddy Frog with a little bit of an off angle out from long, finds that first, does get traded. That's a decent start.
Or on 4 situation as the so he decides to start aggressing here towards tunnels. Paz gets that first kill. He suspects that a second player right around the corner, and be right to assume that as well. Thinks he might be in the tunnel's entrance, but Relaxer's in that corner. He's going to get spotted by the T-side player coming in from spawn, however, Sensi with the AWP. Ready and waiting, actually getting caught off. Paz finally forces that fight, and Relaxer does get a trade together. So a 3-on-3 situation, but so much more to find, and he's just got to back off and try and call for his teammates. Inbound, that's a secondary good headshot. Third one inbound from Sensi. Oh, he's going to land it as well. Drops that bomb. Engine now surprised! And Dennis actually steals that final pick away. But what a hold from Relaxer. All the pressure against him, he handled it. You walk back onto the site itself and try and look down range onto the pick control, where it has been that they've left a bit of a blind spot, where now Sensi can utilize his new position to punish the likes of Kriaz. First frag is found against Apeks. In those scopes continuously. There's a backstab late lurk coming in from Paz. Keep your eyes on that minimap for when he starts wrapping over. Up in, head whipped away from landing on Sensi, or at least catching the information on that individual. Shots blind through smoke, whizzing past Dennis's head. And now they have a counter for Paz at this stage. Gross in with his kill, could turn it back around, but no, Engine and Paz make the kills work towards them. And it's a shutdown round from Sangal, straight in, all 5 players alive, and a big 7th for the T side. Flash in, Paz. Gets out here towards long, SMG bursts through, gets that 1 frag of Gross, but Paz trades back his backup. Gross can double up. Finally, Sensi finds his response, frags at Apeks, trying the fast style of play. Could catch Logic Man off guard for it out into the tunnels. So there's a 3 versus 2 that Apeks can work off of. The Sangal have been known to bring back the disadvantages. We just saw it in that last round. So what's one more?
I haven't really seen Sensei in like these kind of like clutch, low moment sort of positions. Oh, so much spam even coming through the smoke, meaning it's all down to the Austrian to try and see what he could do. 1 versus 3, making a little bit of noise. Boost coming up over the top of that CT smoke, at least seeing that information, but the CTs can just start getting hunted. Bomb's only going to get tapped, seeing if we can draw them out to the open. They line up, that's what's Rab! He finds both kills, and now it's down to the 1v1 up against Dennis.
Still not forcing Dennis into the open. He's waiting for Sensi to overextend, which is exactly what he wants to do. Jump face now knows what's going on. We'll put the bomb down and force Dennis to make his moves here. Slow facing, very careful, headshot angle locked. Oh, the adjustment's just not there. What a clutch that would have been for Sensi, but just a hair's width away. Dire scoreline, I believe. One CT in the backline, Sensi's stuck all the way around. Oh my god, look at this sequence for him trying to make up for the lack of a clutch. What a play! All the way up from mid-control. Apeks just capitulating under the pressure. And now Dennis in grass, Dennis alone. All the work to do, the bombs in CT control.
This round should be impossible. Even getting the P250 out towards a calm position.
God.
What a round. What a window of opportunity. He's able to aggress up towards short, start shifting, start walking up. Freddy Frog is looking that way, but he just gets there in time. He's able to get in front of Freddy Frog, turn around 3K, and even turn it into a 4th.
Make their way in from the long entrance. Engine watching with the M4, head ducked down, got several T-side players to find, sees 2, nade on. Shouldn't connect much damage, I don't think. No, it lands perfectly on Kriaz again. Molotovs will force Engine out of position. Meanwhile, the hit starts coming in towards the short control. Paz and Sensi hold down control. M4 out, going to adjust, flick back up towards Kriaz. He will lose his life for it, but a 3-on-3 gain, 20 seconds as well. If the CTs continue to hold down the long presence, and this could still end up being a bomb plant denied. You're right about that one smoke. Big gap right there. Freddy still crosses, but the bomb is yet to make its way out. AK and Sensi strikes on 2 more frags, alongside Logic Man peeking up there from the cross itself. Sensi with 3 kills in this round.
Yeah, frustration must be an all-time high for Apeks. They just haven't been able to bounce back. Sensi, even looking to go in towards the mid position, get that early tag and the opening frag.
Found initially by the AWP at the T-side line. Engine also getting traded back. Cross doubles up here on the long control, so to add to the memories here. Orp, duck down. Sees 2, but unfortunately they don't line up for him, so the AWP traded back immediately, and Major thinking like he wants to go for this here. He's looking at Car and looking across. A lot of work to be done. They've got their start. At least Major finds it to a 1 versus 1, so damage has been done to Apeks as well. And for the long control initially, Major has already taken a tag through mids. That AWP duel from Relaxer working well. Freddy getting caught off. Engine her to the face. Does find that kill back. And the M4 faces it against the next T-side player. Engine's caught out in the open, but no one is able to strike against him here.
Oh, do they preempt this position? Relaxer, he's got to be able to get more support. They've got to get some more flashes to try and get themselves a bit of a duel going in. Kriaz and Relaxer trying to work together.
Relaxer will hard check this corner. CZ gets the dink, does not get the follow-up kill. Sensi dealt with meanwhile out towards the A site on the short challenge. Gross falls back in mid to a 3 versus 3. AKs and M-balls down across all players, and Major swings back to strike, take out the player out in the open over at the long control. Backstab inbound from Logic Man does not go well for him, but Paz can find that response, drop that bomb, and now they know exactly where Dennis is here on the short position. Paz with his flashbang. We try and go for an aggressive peek. He looks to do so, does not see that man. Needs to get this pick back in, and Paz, he's so ready for it. Sees him, but whiffs his shot, and the AK looks towards the long entrance as well. Swing back to spray, comes through for Paz for 3K, and that point for Sangal. Backup is on the way. The spray is blind, risking his aggressive player, Logic Man. What does he go for here? Oh, yeah, they're so ready for all this. All 4 players out, and they do catch Logic Man as the smoke starts to fade. Mate turn away from out towards Car. Sensi gets 1 pick, but only 1 pick out towards the long control in a 4 versus 3. Apeks have the bomb site.
Jeez, that was really looking like Sangal had all the information. There seemed like for a minute that we were going to have a 3rd player out for B.
Again, on map point for the remainder of this map up. Bomb could be recovered here. Pushed into the long position. It seems that's where the Apeks side want to go. Kriaz turns in on Engine. No idea who's there at Car. So first frag found, second frag found, 3rd hit locked on 2. Oh, Kriaz, what a play. And that basically secures it. This is going to be 11 for Apeks.
We've had some insane individual moments, and that's got to be up there with at least all of them so far. Kriaz just the crosshair placement, the read to come out, the positional where he was perfect. He got up towards Car, the cross smokes go through, and Sangal say, right, we're going to overextend. We're going to try and see if we can hunt through before they can even get close. Even a bit of a hunt going down towards the AWP, so Major can't even save onto that. And from there,
it's still a comeback, and they're still within 4. Pistols out to potentially and probably likely make it 3, especially with Relaxer. Oh, landing wallbang headshots as well. All the heads rolling on the CT side. No resistance here from these upgrade pistols. Maybe Freddy could get caught off guard. Paz does find Dennis as well. Okay. If he can extend and find the likes of Relaxer as well, that's going to be a bomb on the CT control, but they back off, and now Kriaz is known. He heard the footsteps. Engine. Oh, they found a pick. It's a 3 versus 2. Don't tell me that Apeks are going to choke this here.
I really hope not. 3 AKs though, right? Oh, Relaxer might even drop this bomb. He's got his knife out. The bomb gets dropped. What am I watching?
Oh, no. I just gave him so much credit as well. I was praising them. I was like, the comeback is on, boys. If they have more players like that, then yes. Nades up, damage done, Engine. Into the smoke, tags up, spray through. Paz catches a gap.
Just a bait and switch, take that early contact, get the flashes over the top from Coffins, and just try and see if he can explode out towards the T side. Flashes coming in, so many players blind, but they haven't got any shot off yet.
Taps up Major, and Sensi can combine, get that opening kill of the map up. Further shots in, Sensi allows the second player, Freddy Frog, to fall as Major is going down in trade. Engine sees what's coming his way. 2 T-side players, taps up and gets that 1 player in the front. Cross to 4, Relaxed has the bomb on his back though. He crosses back, Sensi finds his triple, and Kriaz with it all to do in a 1 versus 4. Can't make it happen, it's a pistol for Sangal. Yeah, back in with the big guns, but big guns out for Sangal as well. Sensi and Logic Man, double orb set up between them. And they're going to put it to great effect with a straight wallbang headshot from Logic Man, straight on Gruss. No time wasted, no mercy given. Instant casualty game by the CT side.
Just retaking nades up towards the top of Banana, try to drive the T side away. Engine's now making a bit of an info play out from second mid, get a 5-on-3 and not overextend any further. And you wonder if Apeks actually read that there's a double AWP setup, knowing that Logic Man was the one with the opening AWP pick. They've got to wonder to themselves, well, has Sensi got one of them as well? Flash over the top towards Banana, 5-on-2 now. They've even seen Freddy Frog.
AWP in. Relaxer hoping for some CTs to pick apart, flash forward. Engine.
They got
not
bomb control too.
Oh yeah, this round is actually over from here. There's nothing Relaxer can do. He might be able to fight back, get an exit frag, but now with that bomb in the CT presence, when they push forward towards Banana, there's literally nothing he could have done.
Relaxer's got to be able to step up and at least be that counter argument for the AWPs.
Nades up, shots in. Kriaz does overwhelm Logic Man this time and follow suit on Major. That's much more like it. Apeks, straight, fast, aggressive into the B side. Backup is on his way, but it will be slow to rotate. Paz has got to hold off at least 1 or 2 kills on his lonesome. Kriaz thinks he's back there behind the second box, and he's correct in assuming so. Triple up for him. And finally, Apeks looking like they're going to break Sangal's streak. Deny them from getting too overconfident in this. Definitely in the case of Freddy, we'll be looking for the AWP. Catches a bullet from Sensi, actually. This will be the first round for Apeks, and that is the bottom line.
No, they just unleashed the beast there. Like, we know what Kriaz is capable of. Ooh. Engine's been able to actually sneak around. This could be a little bit more of a damaging round. Kriaz looking for his 4K of it, and, well, what a beautiful display from him. Do your own thing, and that's exactly what he did. Does the AWP fall? Oh, the hunt's close. Hey. Oh, it does. Nice, yeah. If he starts repositioning out from Arch towards Moto, it does seem as if it's going to be a bit of a fake out towards the A side for a B commitment, and the AWP's already found the first kill. Apeks, with 30 seconds left on the clock, have got to get moving out from brackets now.
All utility in the hands of the AWP, so Sensi can pick it apart. Look back in for the second man, but Gruss finds his response, and Engine is left alone as the lone defender of the site. Gruss grabs that AWP, drops that bomb again. Freddy, flash over, back turn, sprays a bit awkward from the M4 A1S, but the M4 back over at Library can take his fight. Paz is overwhelmed, and Dennis actually has to pick on him. Nade to the back corner, shouldn't be able to get the kill. It will do tons of damage, though, setting up the retake fantastically as Dennis and Freddy are quick to fall. Engine stays alive with 1 point of health, but 3 kills to his name. Made the same thing as well. Not only that, position into this across the CT side. A peek into the shoulder bait gave him the perfect opportunity, but he was flash blinded. Still peeks forward a bit, very close to position. Eventually overwhelmed by Kriaz, but Logic Man in the back of Dark, seen by Gross. No, he's not. His back was turned, but still he strikes on that first kill. Dennis trades back Logic Man to a 2-for-1 overall. Sensi with the orb. Here's that bomb getting planted. We'll try to go for the wall bang, missing his chance, missing his second shot, forced away to a 4-on-3, and Sangal are second-guessing themselves. You see Paz all the way down there at second mid. This indicates to me they don't want to go for this.
Looking to try and get aggressive with the orb, so a bit more of a mistake coming through from Sangal, which punishes themselves and allows Apeks to take the side.
But Apeks, having given up that info, want to rotate back.
Logic Man's been able to find the pick, getting over aggressive towards Banana, so that should give the tell that Apeks have kind of fallen back a little bit. 40 seconds left on the clock, but you've got to wonder for Apeks, what do they do with that? Another flash comes in, they retake Banana for the second time.
30 seconds remaining as the T is pressed forward. The AWP Sensi continues to keep watch. Here they come, out the gate. Shot missed out from Sensi. Refaced back in against Kriaz. Relaxer follows suit with the orb pick. And the bomb trying to get picked up. Watched back by the AWP on site. 10 seconds. Relaxer's got to basically win a 1 versus 5. He's got himself the kill to the second man, but not to the third. And Sangal, again, respond with confidence with their 8th. Tech9's the Eagle CZ. Incendiaries up, Logic Man backed up with smoke down past the sandbags. All sorts of damage done by Utility. They actually do catch off the 2 CT players that are up here, and AK in the hands of Dennis. If he converts it into a third frag, that could be the way forward. And Apeks finding another quick play that seems to catch Sangal off guard this time. 5 versus 2. I don't know how they were able to win that one, but they've won it. On the CT side, well, they might not get away with that 13-2. They can still get away with 12-3, though. Sensi all alone. Finds at least 1 pick on Gruss.
This is a nice aggressive move coming through. Engine, someone's got to be watching up into this. Someone's got to be keeping an eye, and at least they are.
Sensi recognizing he's in danger there, needed that backup. Gets out of dodge, too many angles to check. Flashes inbound, Sensi continuing to fall away from the short control. They know that they got the apartments. Third man also inbound, Logic Man playing contact out towards the Banana position. Better rotating to support it, because Sensi's going to need some help. He gets that 1 frag involved. Paz, duck down, makes some noise. Freddy Frog gets the kill on the AWP, but M4 comes up good for 1, not quite for 2. It will be a 2v2 instead, with the bomb plant coming down.
A fair bit of nades, though, on this retake for the CT side. If they could put those HE at least down towards Gruss's position, that could be the helping hand. And Logic Man's coming out for the apartments.
Major swing, sees Kriaz, taps up, nade. Come through, flashbang turned away from, duel taken by Logic Man, wins it, Gruss is alone. Nade coming close, oh, he lands both the heads. And clutches with a 3K to just keep a 4th round in for Apeks this time. Oh, Freddy already dinked down, gooshed up out into the apartment's control. Sangal Salve ready for the short take. Gonna actually wrap in from long, knowing that Freddy's out there somewhere. 4 players total, no one even in from the apartments. Wrap B, wrap A. Freddy and Dennis get those first couple of kills. Okay, Major responds out towards Banana, and they do go for that B wrap, but 2 more CTs to find, one of which is in the CT spawn. If Kriaz gets the bomb carrier, then we're gonna have some serious trouble for Sangal. Paz, seen, taps through, USP, gets that 1 headshot, drops that bomb in the open, relaxes low HP, but so's Logic Man. He's actually on 0 HP. Major got a 1 versus 3 to work off of 2 kills so far in this one. Damage being done to Kriaz, but Dennis is ahead of him, takes nothing at all, and dishes out the kill to get the pistol for Apeks.
Well, Freddy Frog just gathering all of the footstep info out from that boiler position, and he just relays the information, swings out from boiler, gets that first pick. Dennis gets involved.
At disadvantage though, Apeks to win these fights, keep the hype train running. Up in for Relaxer, found by Sensi, starts things off for Sangal.
Yeah, that's just what they need after they've been chipped in by so much damage. Freddy Frog with an off angle out towards the short position. Needs a little bit more support, needs a double kill, only gets 1, and now the side's been taken. Dennis is pushing through the motor smoke all by himself, and now they've got to save.
Yeah, there's no way in for Kriaz and Gruss.
Is that, what, the Apeks side kick Akez, he goes over towards 777, and they're now 2 up 0 in Swiss, and
very carefully and quietly placed here from Sangal. Apeks might want to force back forward, though. You can see Dennis is thinking about it. Utility heard, footsteps heard, smokes down, flash forward. He's seen them all. Oh, this is going to be at least 3 kills. Not quite. He gets 2 before Major finds the trade back. Kriya is facing forward, knowing exactly where the T-side players are at. Paz gets caught by the smoke, and Gross doubles up on Major. And Apeks have found another lockout defense on the B site.
Maybe this is just getting a bit too quick for the T-side. Yeah, they evade the nades, but just look at what happens. No one's playing anti-flash. Dennis gets away with a couple of kills, and then Gross just gets 2 spammers.
Dealt with easy on Relax's part from Marcel. Orp. Incendiary's down towards bottom and mid. Fast plays up again from the CT forces. Logic Man did see that first Orpa back out, but they catch off that kill on Relaxa. Now got to find Gross at the sandbags. Mac 10 actually rounds the corner and gets that kill. Krias can return towards it. Nave's back doing damage. He doesn't get a kill in for it. Blind up by the smoke. He's going to get forced away.
CTs need to be able to fight a bit of a frag back. HE coming down towards the site, but Sangal are already looking to back off in this banana position, and A is completely open. There might be some rotates coming back in for Apeks, but
Dennis going to make his way up with the M4, looking back to the back lines. The smokes are in. He starts facing. Incendiary's over. Major caught. Sensi caught as well, but tagged to 1 HP. He still maintains his life, and the bomb plant will go down. A 3 versus 2 retake. Logic Man's got to get this pick over at the library. I think you heard the footstep. He definitely did now. He gets that kill in to secure the round.
Yeah, Freddy Frog can't go for this. I'm not even really sure why he's going out towards CT. There's no way he's going to win this fight. AWP peeks back in. I don't get it, man.
Sensi with a pick. Follow suit of the secondary shot. Actually, Major takes that one away from Gross. Into the banana control already. Apeks have lost 2 of their main players.
Against all these T-side players, it's so rough.
Trying to force the issue. Another kill found. Another round looks to fall. 2v5 for the Miracle retake. And unfortunately, I don't think miracles exist, Dweg. Dennis and Relaxa probably realized that as well. Suppressed by shots and smokes going back down on Moto. 1 frag found. SMG lasting standing. And found there that a 16-8. 2-0 for Sangal. Apeks disappointing today in best of 3.